My song has run its course, so I am live. And I have to move my head just ever so slightly up after moving it down for the last stream. Holy crap, I'm live 2 days in a row. What is going on here?
Whoa. That's craziness.
That is insanity. That's not what I meant to click on at all. Cool. How's it going, Crucial? And Yuki. Of course, how are you doing today, Jolteon?
I'm doing pretty peptastic. Cannot complain.
That's good. I stared at the screen going, wait, which one's the last one? For like a solid minute there, I swear. First matchup today is going to be the Fireballs versus the Monkeys.
I am excited for this match. I think... Oh, I had my mic muted for my stream. I think that if the Fireballs can show up to their full potential, then this will be a very close game. I think both these teams are some of the I don't know. There's a lot of good teams, I think, in this league when they're playing to their full potential, but I think these teams are like definitely towards the top. The Monkeys, they've been not super consistent as of late, is how I would describe it. Like, they haven't been bad, but they haven't been as consistently dominant as they were for a large stretch of the season. So, and we've also seen the Fireballs in some of these recent games being a lot stronger than they've shown in some other games. Mainly, they just haven't been throwing the game in as many spots. So if we can see that happen, then I think we'll have a really good game.
It could very well be a very good game, but so far the last time these two teams met, the Monkeys had started that fire streak, and they absolutely swept the field with the Fireballs. So my hopes are not terribly high for the Fireballs, seeing their team hasn't really changed all that much. Neither has the Monkeys. But we'll see how it goes.
Pina. Yoshi able to start out his team with a leadoff hit and got some speed on base. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Oh, that's it out.
Yeah, it would have taken great item usage to turn that into a hit.
If they had used a bomb sooner, it would have been fine.
Are they still gonna go for the sack bunt now that he's on? Okay, they still are. Interesting. That was actually a really good bunt.
You know, I understand the value of bunting, okay? I do. I don't want to shit talk the practice, because it is a good idea sometimes. But like,
oh my god, is that over?
That
oh
is
my god!
Ada frickin' Wong slamming that bitch home. Barely over the fence.
Yeah, barely skimming over the fence, and this is a great start for the Fireballs. I love seeing those line drive homers that barely get over.
What I can't wait for is next season. Because I'm gonna modify the Mii stats so they have, like, each color Mii has different stats along with the different genders. So there'll actually be a reason to picking different types of Miis beyond just like, I need color coordination.
Yeah, that I think that'll be really
another
interesting.
home run.
I didn't notice that.
I know Ema had told me about it on Friday night that it existed, and I ended up finding it due to some help from Reddit. So I have the thing that I can use to make gecko codes, and I can add like chemistry and stuff, so I can fix Diddy Kong's chemistry if I really want to.
Oh, that's cool. Like you could give Waluigi chemistry with more than just the frickin' purple Miis.
Just purple Miis and his brother. Yeah. Not that I should exactly. Also, you're right. Not that I should.
What's up, Tomahawk Cutie Boy? Hope you're doing fantastic today.
Yo, what's up, Tomahawk?
Toad with a chance at a homer there, but it's not perfectly placed or super far. Most of these outfields are able to handle these shorter homers. That's why Ada's was like in a perfect spot. Like no one's gonna take that.
It's crazy because like when the season started, very few teams actually had outfield chemistry. So like those kind of home runs were slipping by. But now that everybody's fixed their outfields, like it's now like much rarer to get home runs that aren't in like the impossible to catch region.
Yeah, for sure.
And that line drive goes straight into Mario's glove.
And Fireball is able to get a 3-up, 3-down on the Monkeys there. The great start so far for the Fireballs. We'll see if they can keep it up. A lot of teams, when they score early, struggle to score for the rest of the game. So if they can struggle in this second inning, or if they can't here, if they can score again soon, then hopefully they'll be able to get out of that slump that a lot of teams fall into. But we'll have to see.
Absolutely. We won't know until a few innings from now whether or not the early run curse applies to the Fireballs today.
And able to get their first 2 hitters on, and this is a pretty big at bat. Could easily turn into a triple play, but instead it just looks like it's almost loaded the bases. Really good
response from the outfield.
Yeah. But 2 runners in scoring position is huge. Oh, Shy Guy thought Wiggler had that, and it was really close for good reason. So no score comes in, but it gives the captain an opportunity. Oh no. And I wish Mario would have gone for a star swing there. We have not seen him do it very much.
Mario's only done it twice this whole season. 23 games, he's done it twice.
And I mean, I just wish that, like, with bases loaded situations or runners in scoring positions, we'd see the batters choose to use a star hit more often.
Yeah. That would be nice. Oh my god!
If Fireball's able to do to the monkeys what the monkeys did to them, getting a runner out from a hit to right field.
The outfields of these teams are on point today.
Yeah. And Fireball's able to do, I'm pretty sure that was another 3 up, 3 down inning for the monkeys.
It was, yeah.
Fireball's defense so far has been crazy solid. Yo, can we actually see a charge swing from the big man? No one's on. Yo, Ema, I hope you're doing peptastic.
Hey, Ema, we were just talking about you a second ago, about how you found, suggested that the me editing thing. I looked into it and I found it. It lets you edit the stats of all the characters in the game. Me's, unfortunately, all are broad spectrum, so it's like all black female Miis or red male Miis have these stats. So it's something to play around with, I think, for next season. But I thank you again for suggesting it.
Wow, so great item usage.
It still does let us do Miis. It's just like instead of doing it on an individual basis, you do all of that same gender color.
Yeah, so it's still possible. It's just a little bit more general than would be hoped, but it's still an awesome thing to do. Yeah, like Chaka was saying, there's going to be a reason more than just chemistry to pick up certain Miis. Like, if one of the Miis has like a 9 in batting or something, then they're going to be a highly contested pick. Or some might be like pitching specialty or specialists or something. Like, there's going to be reasons other than chemistry. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan on, like, obviously they're gonna keep the same kind of like strength. I don't want them to change like their overall stat total. But,
for sure.
But I'm gonna do things like some Miis will have high trajectory, some will have medium, some will have low, some will have, you know, high power, some will be better at pitching, some will be better at fielding, etc., etc.
Wait, what was the first thing you said?
With what?
The high, medium, or low.
That you can. I can change their batting trajectory.
Oh wow, that is really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Because yeah, that's a big part of what influences if you're able to hit a homer or not. So yeah, giving them like a good bat with a high trajectory, like some Miis will be terrifying batters then.
Oh yeah, we'll have more than just critters that can just slam it home from now on. The question's going to become, where do I apply these particular Miis? Because, like, there's going to be a distinct advantage or expectation of each color once they've all been sorted into different designs.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's something really interesting. Something I thought about was, should like the Miis who have less chemistry, like the purple Miis and the white Miis, and I think the light green Miis, those all have like very few chemistry that they should have. Should those potentially be a little bit stronger than some other Miis, or maybe not stronger, but just more favorable stats? Like that's something I thought maybe would be interesting to be a factor. Oh my goodness, a charge swing!
It got out!
Wow!
What is this game? What is going on today? The Fireballs are playing way better than they have in months. These last two games.
Does that mean if you can change the trajectory, could you also change the Piantas to think they're power batters?
No, I can't. That's the one thing I can't change. It doesn't let me change their AI, which is unfortunate, because I would love to have the AI be adjustable.
Yeah, that would be really cool to be able to do. But fireballs, not only have they not fallen into the curse of not scoring again, but they're consistently scoring 2 runs I mean, other than that scoreless inning, but putting up 2 runs in a lot of these innings. They're doing a great job. And uncharacteristically, we're seeing the monkeys struggle on offense.
So these are all the things I can change. Okay. I'm gonna list all the stuff I can change for these characters. All right. I can change their stamina. I can change their weight. I can change their fielding ability, their base running ability. I can change their slap contact size, their charge contact size, their slap hit power, their charge hit power, their hit trajectory, their bunting, their speed, their outfield throwing speed, their fielding, their displayed pitching, batting, fielding, and speed stats, the curveball speed, their charge pitch speed, and the curve of the ball.
Okay. So a lot of stuff, but not everything. I wonder, what does weight actually influence?
I don't know. I hate to say I don't know, but I don't know.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be another run.
Item usage.
Yoshi, again? Again, Yoshi betrays me. Oh, you just screwed
Actually,
Yuffie.
though, yeah. I don't know that if he just picked that up, if he would have gotten dry bones out with a cutoff throw. So at least I guess they messed with the base runners and got another out of it. But that's pretty crazy that we actually saw the monkeys get a boo ball to stop a fly ball from being caught. We've only seen that a few times this season in a really crucial spot.
I'm just sick of Yoshi headbutting the air.
Yeah, for real.
Red Yoshi is just like, he's the only one that does it. So I don't know what's wrong with him in particular, but he in particular just loves headbutting walls and missing balls.
Yo, what's up, crew? Just pepping around, you know how it be. I don't, until just now, no.
As far as I know, I didn't say your name either. I apologize if I said the word crucial, though.
Although, I actually might have said crucial at some point. I forget your name is actually Crucial and not Crew.
Oh, he missed that!
Yeah, Wiggler not very good at the horizontal distance moving, but able to snag a lot of balls that other people would not be able to. So definitely not bad in shortstop, but not the range horizontally of a lot of the other shortstop or star inside infielders that we see.
Yeah, but he's got that height.
Yeah. He's got that personality. Wow, great item usage and heads up base running, able to get runners on the corners and bring one in.
That shell was huge. It was definitely a W shell.
And who threw it?
It was Oren.
Is this Oren?
Yeah, Oren. He follows it up with
and then
a
able
solid
to
base
drive
hit.
one up the middle. Wow, Fireball's doing great today.
Oh, they've already tired out the main pitcher, Diddy.
And last week we saw a lot of these star pitches from Diddy Kong. Well, I guess not earlier this week, but last week, a lot of them were forcing like fly balls into foul territory that were easy catches. And we're just not seeing the batter swing at them, or if they are, they're getting decent contact. So just not working out for him. Wow, if that throws to second, I wonder if Yoshi would have gotten picked off.
He definitely would have. That would have been the end of the inning. Is he gonna charge up? Is he gonna give it all? Or is he gonna slap her? Oh!
It seems like on the second pitch, a lot of the times, at least Red Pianta does charge. It seems like he slap hits, except for on the second pitch. So if he's able to keep it fair and get good contact, that's when he can actually rock a homer.
The first half of this game has gone heavily in favor of the fireballs. This has been insane.
Yeah, monkeys have started to show signs of life, getting a few hits and a few runs, but Fireball's starting to pull it back together this inning, it seems. So we'll have to see if that hit, maybe it turns into a 2-out rally. That's kind of what I expect usually when I watch the monkeys, is once they get a hit, they're going to get like 6 hits. But that hasn't been happening too much this game. And an unfortunate error from the captain is going to keep this inning alive.
That bobble!
And, yeah, we'll have to see if that bobble gets punished or not.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Shy Guy, yeah, Shy Guy able to bail his captain out of that error that he had and get the inning to end. And also, what's pretty nice about that, Funky Kong's coming up next, and he's going to be the first batter. No one's on base, so even if he hits a shot, it's only 1 run. So there's like multiple levels of positive to that.
Absolutely. Wiggler able to get his glove on that one, send it to first for a quick out.
Wow,
how's it going, Jurismo?
Everything nowadays. Yeah, what's up, Jurismo? Thanks for pepping.
Jonathan just staring at the ball as it went nicely through the center.
And then hitting into a double play.
Would have preferred if he hit the first ball rather than the second one, but
yeah.
You know, Jonathan, you do you.
I wanted to say he was waiting for his pitch, but obviously he was not.
Funky is ready. Funky hits it. It's going. It's going. It's out.
That's really high. Wow. I'm quite surprised that was Rob. I mean, Yoshi does seem to fly higher than some other characters, but maybe Yoshi is just good at the jump timing. Seems better at the jump timing for robbing homers than some other people, but they sacrifice that in not being able to pick the ball up off the ground.
Yeah, fireballs are weirdly winning right now. How's it going, Uberlord?
Hope you are doing peptastic today, Uberlord. And Wiggler with a shot. Does it have enough height, though?
It does!
It does.
Oh, wait, no, didn't have enough height. She just threw him up wrong, or Yoshi threw her up wrong.
Damn. See, if Yoshi was thrown up there, he would have got it. Yoshi's a star in the air.
Yeah, it's like, look, the glove was high enough. She just was in the wrong spot.
Yeah, she wasn't oriented the right... Yeah, it's because she was, what is she, right-handed? If she was left-handed, maybe she would have gotten that.
No, she was left-handed. Oh, yeah, she was left-handed. Zuck.
The vacuum cleaner at second, able to make that play, and Mushies now have 2 outs.
I want to start calling Shy Guys Roombas. Automatic vacuum cleaners. Holy shit, that sounds crazy, Overlord. Is your computer okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, that would have caused some mental breakdown for me. So I'm hoping that you're doing okay after that.
I would have like a serious breakdown because my computer is my everything.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I don't have a backup. Like, if it goes down, I am screwed. I don't have the money to replace it either, because I don't make enough money.
Exactly, same. Like...
Fortunately, it's only like 4 years old at this point.
Dude, I can never remember Red Paratroopa's nickname. What is it?
Reggie.
Reggie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Able to get 2 runners on base here, and Red Yoshi's been having a day at the plate. Unfortunately, not able to keep it up, but that's coming up with 2 on. We've seen him hit homers. This would also be a great spot for a star swing.
He gets a base hit instead.
Past Wiggler.
Here comes the big menace.
Please do not bunt. Oh, that was a first pitch charge swing.
Oh my god.
Huge shot.
It's not going. It's not getting out. It's not getting out. Oh, it gets out!
Wow. 2 homers from this guy this game. The Pink Menace living up to his name.
For once! Holy shit, for once! Fireballs are 2 runs away from putting this into Mercy territory.
And yeah, right after, I mean, every single time the Monkeys have scored, the Fireballs have answered right back. That time answering back with more runs than was scored on them. Just a great game for the Fireballs so far. I mean, they've given up a few runs, but I mean, that doesn't mean it's a bad game. Every team gives up runs in games for the most part. So not really too worried about giving up runs, especially against an offense like this, but with how much they've been able to score this game, it's very impressive.
Yeah, the Fireballs don't normally score this much in any games, really. They've had like a handful of games where they performed, but like more often than not, they don't. It's kind of interesting to see them perform at this level, because like, just looking back at the Fireballs, their season high was 15 runs in a single game. And they've only ever had 4 games out of the 23 they played where they scored double digits.
Wow. I mean, they do have a quite solid defense when Yoshi isn't the person picking up the ball. So they don't really need to get a lot of runs, but against some of these bigger offenses and games that have some errors in them, they do need more runs. But they haven't been giving up. There's been like 1 error so far. Well, Yoshi's been bobbling a bit out there, but a pretty solid game on defense so far. So
Yoshi isn't doing his signature trait of slamming into the wall. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But, well, that wasn't quite his signature. His signature is usually missing the ball and doing it. That time he actually hit the ball. What the? Why didn't you grab that, Diddy Kong?
Diddy not even attempting to catch the ball as it bounced right past him. What is going on with the captain? He must be seriously demoralized right now.
He was caught staring into Dixie Kong's eyes, who's in the stands. No.
Ah, yeah.
Definitely had to be that. She's behind home plate. That's why we can't see her in the crowd.
Excellent. Oh.
And last time Wiggler was up, I'm pretty sure at least, he was able to get a homer. Trying again this time, but this time Yoshi gets tossed up, and he knows how to grab a ball out of the air, so doesn't get past him. Oh no, I need to...
Oh, a sliding catch by Shy Guy. Fireballs are Mario's star pitch.
The Fireballs rarely use their star powers. Although I say that, they only have 3 stars, so they must have used 2 somewhat recently.
I think they use it mostly to like bat this game, at least. It's surprising because normally they just sit at 5 the whole damn game. So I'm honestly shocked that they're actually using them.
Monkeys started up a bit of a 2-out rally here. Will they be able to keep it going, or is it gonna snuff out now that they got the bases fully loaded?
Star pitch for Mario, please. Yes! Yes! Mario
able
coming
to
in
blow it
clutch.
past the batter, and yeah, in an important situation, bases loaded, able to not even give the ball a chance to go and play. That's huge.
The banana needs to come out a little sooner there, Orin. Nice try though. Are you excited about your team's matchup tonight?
I am. It's father versus son, right?
Yep. The monsters versus the rookies.
And that means no matter what,
oh my god, I just made one of these.
Kind of be home. Funky Kong with a hit and a great spot, able to advance a runner to third, no outs. Monkeys have a great scoring opportunity here, and I mean, in the bottom of the 9th, this is when they need to show up. They got 7 runs to make up. But Funky getting a bit confused. They didn't even need to go for the forced out attack. They did the runner out at home. I didn't even realize they hadn't scored yet. That was great heads-up play by the defense, able to get that lead runner out.
Stopping the run is so important there, and that's going to be a double play. That's going to be the game. The Fireballs, for lack of a better term, crush the Monkeys, weirdly enough.
Yeah, able to not only get ahead, but great defense to clutch out the game. Also able to keep scoring once they were scoring. Just a great game from the Fireballs. Seeing them play close to their full potential.
Nope, it's Yoshi.
The monkey. Wow. Wow.
Fuck. Oh my god, look at that performance.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. That's why.
But just 4 players over 100?
Running can get you points. Must have had a really good base running play. I didn't even know that was a section.
I wasn't aware that you could get that section.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd seen it yet, but they must only show up in specific situations, or I just haven't noticed it a single time, but I must have done something.
He did. He stole a base. Stealing a base, that's the running.
That's right.
It's 10 points for a stolen base. Yeah. We haven't seen very many of those stolen bases. They're really hard to pull off. But yeah, that's... Fireballs win 13-6 against the Monkeys. The next matchup is going to be the Monarchs versus the Eggs.
No worries, cutie boy. You showing up at all is enough for me. And did you say this is the Rookies and the Monsters?
No, Rookies and Monsters is going to be the last game tonight. Both because that's the order in which I put things in, but also, coincidentally, I would have moved it to last because of the import of the match.
Hell yeah.
Now this match is Monarchs versus Eggs.
And this was at the Ice Garden?
Yep, we're in the dome.
We're at Steam's favorite stadium.
Steamed loves this place so much. He tells me about it every time before we stream together, about how much he absolutely freaking loves these ice rinks.
Now, going into this game, I feel like it's hard to judge or predict who I think is going to win. Both these teams can show up and do great, but both these teams can also have, I guess, a whiff of a game, for lack of a better term. However, I do think the Monarchs are more consistently solid, and also I feel like at their full potential, at least from what we've seen, they are a slightly stronger team. However, I don't think we've seen the Eggs really show up the way that they can. So I personally am going to be rooting for the Eggs here. I love all these shelled brethren, and they're a fun, cool team. But if I had to give one team the edge, I'd probably say the Monarchs have a slight edge.
I'm kind of inclined to agree with you. As much as I don't want to, but I do agree with you.
That is a fantastic pun. I appreciate it.
Alright. Teams are set. Monarchs, Eggs. Let's go.
Good luck to both teams. Here we go. I always like it when the home team starts out pitching first. I know there's no way to influence it,
but it feels more like real baseball, just ever so slightly.
Exactly. It just feels right. Yo, Greg able to get a leadoff hit for his team. Let's go, Greg. Able to get 2 hits right away here, and is Boomerang Bro gonna be able to do anything with it? Wait, baseball is a real game? You thought Mario invented it? Yep. Mario made baseball. And Boomerang Bro able to drive a run in the first opportunity. Egg's able to get on the board right away here. And with runners on the corners, no outs, they could definitely strike again in the same inning. And they do, and able to get 2 runners in scoring position. A great double from Magic Koopa here, and Egg's in a great spot already. A team that I feel like we have seen struggle a bit with their offense, able to get their offense kick-started right away, and that bobble could turn into, it's gonna be at least a triple. All right, thank God that error didn't turn into an inside the park home run. That would have been a bit bad to see, but no, just putting too much on it to be able to be handled, and it able to get a triple out of it.
Yeah, this is definitely uncharacteristic of the Eggs, starting off with a big boom off the start with scoring.
And that is definitely characteristic of a Shy Guy, stealing a hit. And for a second, I thought he was gonna turn a double play too. Thankfully for the Eggs, that did not turn into a double play at least. And while that was an out, still able to bat in a run. So Eggs is pretty happy with that, and already Peach is tired after just 1 inning, and that could be detrimental for the Monarchs. While they still have another pretty good pitcher, and they have some more decent pitchers in Mies, and Blue Pianta isn't too shabby of a pitcher, but losing their really strong pitcher so early could hurt a lot. That's part of what makes this team strong on defense, is hopefully keeping Peach on the mound for half the game.
Yeah, that's actually huge. That's going to really cut into the Monarchs' overall game plan, I feel.
And Boomerang Bro over there, able to make both these plays with ease, showing a great job at shortstop over there. And
all
the whole
plays.
inning was all Boomerang Bro. Nice work.
I think the Monarchs are being remembered why they need to avoid hitting in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, most teams you don't want to hit to the shortstop against, but specifically the Bros and the Critters kind of have a bit of a ridiculous range. The Shy Guys as well, I feel like they're not as consistent, but the pure potential of what they can steal like that is just crazy. Like,
absolutely. It's nuts. They're fully capable, and that's gonna be Peach off the mound. I don't know how Eddie set up this team that Toadsworth is always the second one picked. It's not like sometimes, it's always.
I think it might be because he has this next highest pitching on the team, where
but if that was
a lot of
governance,
other teams...
if that was a governance, we would never see anyone on the mound that has like less than 6 pitching because of Mies.
Yeah,
but we do see that happen.
Yeah, at least with the maybe just the second pitcher that comes into fruition, because like Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
It is-
either. I wish I knew. If I understood it better, I could explain it to people and they
Maybe-
could make better decisions.
Maybe there's just certain characters who the game really prioritizes as pitchers. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe?
Because like
It's
that's
just,
really
I've been looking for like a sequence or something, or like any consistency in it all, and it's not really no other team really has that kind of consistency, but this team does. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because we definitely see like DK's team. We always see some random person come on mound after DK. It's not always a me or always PD, even though it is PD a decent amount of the time. Like,
Or
it's
a critter.
never consistent. Yeah. So that is very interesting. It also might have to do partially with chemistry, but like we see them ruin chemistry all the time too. So yeah, I have no idea.
I wish I understood it.
and
What a play.
yeah, able to get boomerang. We've seen a lot of the AI today getting a lot of outs on hits to right field. Pretty impressive. I mean, I feel like there's times where we should have seen it already this season, so it's just cool to see that it's actually happening. Has anyone data mined this game?
Pretty sure they have.
Yeah, there's a certain spreadsheet that I found at one point that's in the Discord that has a bunch of like hidden stats. So I feel like those would only be able to be found by data mine, but I don't know that anyone has specifically looked or cared about the process of decision making for AI.
Yeah. They don't. 'Cause I just looked at the sheet just now. Nice catch by Yoshi. Even the Monarchs suppressed.
Yeah, eggs, they were only able to score in that first inning, but having solid defense, and if they can keep it up, then they got this game in the bag. Wow, the captain sniping the star and able to turn an out into a triple. A leadoff triple is insane work. Wow, just barely painting the edge of the plate there. Toadsworth with some accuracy on that pitch. And able to get a K in an important situation. These batters are just getting fooled by these slow pitches. And Yoshi not confident that he can beat out a throw there, and unfortunately Egg's not able to score off of a leadoff triple. Toadsworth able to bring it back together after letting one on and force some bad contact, get a strikeout. Clutch defense by the Monarchs. A great use of that boomerang there from Boomerang Bro, able to steal a hit. Great defense for the Shells here.
I was gonna say, both teams have been showing like really good defense in this game, which is really good. Unfortunately, the Monarchs being behind, it's not so great for their team. and with their chances of winning, requiring them to get through this defensive struggle.
Yeah. And Magic Koopa getting tired, but about halfway through this game at this point, he's done a lot of good work with the starting pitcher. Hopefully, they can leave Magic Koopa on until a mistake is made, because the Monarchs seem to not be able to handle him. Wow. The speed on Yoshi, able to take those few steps before going for the dive and just barely able to get close enough. That ball was so close to the ground when Yoshi put his tongue out. That was
a super grab, and I love it.
I feel like the speed actually, a lot of times the speed on infield, these interior infielders isn't that important. Really seemed like the speed impacted his ability to get that one there, though. It's just Matt who can cause them to make a mistake, especially on the Monarchs team.
Yeah. They need the eggs to have an error of some kind to get control of the game again.
Are these preset teams, or do we pick who's on each team? So the way this league worked is we all drafted our teams like shoot, I can't, fantasy style. So we added a bunch of Miis to the roster so that everyone could have a full team. And then the lineups can be changed a little bit based off your roster, but for the most part, things haven't changed in a while. So these are kind of preset, but we picked all the people. Like it's not really preset.
No,
but,
it's not preset. Here's a Google Doc that I couldn't share with everybody. If they really wanted to see, but by doing that, I would expose my lack of keeping track of stats like I'm supposed to be.
Oh no, Peach right there had a leadoff triple, but she thought she was gonna get thrown out at third, so she turned around and actually the throw was going to second. So unfortunately, a base running error by the captain is gonna just be an out instead of a leadoff triple. Oh no. Poor Toad just getting it team sabotaged. And Egg's able to keep Monarch scoreless through 5 here.
That's an impressive feat on of its own.
Yeah, keeping any team scoreless for over half the game is quite impressive.
It's a shame that both of these teams have been on cold streaks lately. And they're both trying to get
usage.
Both trying to get to the playoffs, or hoping to get to the playoffs. They're both in that like danger zone.
These teams, are they opposite leagues or the same league?
They are opposite divisions.
Okay.
The Monarchs are part of the Dick, and the Eggs are part of the MKC.
Wow, we've seen that yet again today. the right side of the defense very solid so far today. Every team.
So I guess the right side of the field has gotten shorter. So in a way I can explain it.
And Monarch's able to get out of a scary position without giving up any runs, which is good because they already have a lot of ground to make up. Making up even more would be a mountain of a task.
Yeah, especially against this defense right now. The Eggs defense has just been on point.
Yeah.
Richter is waiting for the right pitch and doesn't even get it. Oh, that POW came out a little late, but
It was just to send a message that Noki can hurt you if she wants to. Whoa! The magic catch made the shell disappear. I wonder if that actually would have caused a hit.
cheating. Magic Koopa's
Also
cheating.
might have taken out the base runner. I mean, one of them has a literal ice garden as their home stadium. Them having a hot streak makes sense. Or not having a hot streak.
I guess having a cold streak would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I think that's what you meant to say. It is kind of funny though that they're hashing out this cold streak battle in an ice stadium.
Magic Koopa's cheap. None of them are cloning themselves mid-game. Did that happen recently?
No, that's just one of Magic Koopa's abilities.
Oh.
Magic Koopa can also teleport.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. But for balancing reasons, they're not allowed to use these magics inside the game.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool to know.
That's a quick double play.
Yeah, and the eggs, every time the Monarchs have had a good, like, scoring opportunity or in a good position, just clutch out a double play or make some really good plays like that, just snuff out any sort of momentum that they had.
We're in the top of the 8th. Right now, the Monarchs only really have 2 more innings to make this happen.
I mean, the eggs did score all these runs in 2 innings, so
It's possible, yeah.
very
Absolutely.
possible.
Also, that's a huge catch by Toadsworth.
Yeah. I like how smug he was about it too.
Of course he was. Met Toadsworth? Paying so full of himself. Able to get a 3 out, 3 down on the eggs. They come with the bat. And let's be real about the eggs' performance. They scored basically all those runs in 1 inning. That
Yeah.
1 run in another inning, so not really. They have 5 outs left. Will the Monarchs be able to get out of this?
Oh, wow. Boomerang Bro just barely able to get to that one.
Toadsworth enjoys doing anything that isn't having scoliosis. Fair enough. Boomerang catch, and it's going to be a 3-up, 3-down for the Monarchs. And so they only have 1 inning left to get up a 6-run deficit. Now, this isn't impossible. We've seen them do it before. When they faced off against the Flowers, when they had like an 8-run deficit, they came back out of nowhere. It had the most insane 9th inning of my life. But are they going to do it again today against this defense? I am not sure.
So the Monarchs are the 9th inning demons?
More or less.
Pianta pitching around Saza a bit there, and Noki not able to make the play at second. Definitely a chance at a double play, but instead 2 on. And I mean, that wasn't an easy play, but with what we've seen from a lot of these interior defenders for a lot of teams, kind of expected that to be a double play. But able to hold on to that one, turn a double play.
That double play was huge. The Monarchs need to not get scored on here. Greg is a dangerous threat for batting too, so he's going to probably give them at least a base hit. And he's able to get that run batted in.
Wow. Shy Guy wasn't diving to that, but I wonder if his kick was going to hit it or not. And just kick it to a teammate.
That's going to be out.
We'll never know.
That's going to be the end of the inning. We go to the last part of the game. The Monarchs are down by 7. Do you believe in miracles? Let's find out.
This miracle? No. Miracles, yes.
I mean, we both heavily favored the Monarchs in this battle, and the Eggs have just said, shut up, we're better than that. That's 2 outs. This will be the last, the most insane 2-out rally of your life, or Sasa catches it, and that's going to be the game!
And Eggs able to keep the Monarchs scoreless. I don't think we've seen too many scoreless games this whole season, so
yeah,
that's
that was
an
a
impressive
huge
feat.
shutout. Absolutely huge shutout. Especially for the Eggs, where they are in the standings, that was huge for them. Very, very disappointing for the Monarchs, though, because that's going to make it really hard for them to continue their attempt to pull out from underneath the bows and the fireballs. We have double MVPs. The Monarchs not even able to get a single person over 50 points.
Wow.
But the Eggs didn't do too much better with only 2 people over 50,
Yeah.
or 3 people at 50 or over. Double MVPs.
I mean,
at 60.
it was a big defensive showcase from both teams. It was just that first inning from the Monarchs that put them so far behind. But apologies anyone who's hanging out that's not subbed. I do need to run ads, but thanks for hanging out. We're just going to be getting the next game ready, so you're not going to miss much, and we'll see you soon. Oh, I never knew that opening song was a bit of a bop.
It is. A lot of the music in this is pretty boppy. I thought I was trying to click on the blimp, I guess.
Oh, this is the battle of the Luigis. Well,
oh no, that was a mistake.
Not exactly.
It is the squeegee battle.
Now, as much as I would like to root for Luigi, because Luigi's awesome, Waluigi is a bit more awesome, and that's who I care about a little bit more in this game. So, sorry, Luigi. I'm rooting for the Spitballs here. I also, going into this game, think the Spitballs definitely have the edge. Knights, while they have a great defense and their team has come together well in the second half of this season, they have a lot of close games that are still losses, and I just think it's unlikely for them to be able to beat a team that I feel like is I don't know about significantly stronger, but consistently better, I guess. Where, I mean, last time I said that, it also went the opposite way. So, would not be surprising at all to see the Knights have a great game, pick up the win here. But I think if the Spitballs play close to their potential, then they should have this game in the bag.
All right. Are your ads done?
2 seconds. So yes.
All right, here we go. Third game of the night. Knights versus Spitballs. The home team won the coin toss, so they get to go bat first.
Wow, and the captain immediately getting hit by an item. Unfortunately, not able to get that routine play to turn into an out.
Unfortunately. That fireball, huge. It's really hard to dodge the fireball when you're that tall, too.
Yeah. True.
Not like a Noki or a Shy Guy, which can duck under it.
And that ball just barely squeaking past him. And Knights with a great opportunity, runners on the corners here, and Babe Kong able to have a great spot to drive a run in. Will she be able to get it out of the infield, or will she hit into a double play?
It looks like she hit into a double play, and that's going to be the end of the inning. No score for the Knights.
Firebro robbing a hit there. We saw Firebro doing it earlier, or not Firebro. We saw Boomerang Bro do it earlier a few times. Bros just have great gloves out there. Or whatever they throw.
It's gloves. They just don't throw the gloves themselves. They throw their accessory. Magic Cooper trying to be fancy with these pitches. but Vincent remains unaffected.
And just barely able to sneak that past the second baseman. That brings up Firebro with 2 on, and
you know, the team that's way down at the bottom of the overall ladder against the team's league's heal. Yeah, that's true. The Spitballs are definitely a heal team.
Wow, and while Firebro didn't make crazy contact, not able to knock it over the fence, great job to load up the bases. Now Magikoopa has a great chance to drive some runs in.
It's gonna be a double play, but they still score a run, which is more than what the Knights can say. With one runner in a scoring position, a hit like that could easily score another. And now they're up 2-0. And that's all it takes to get a Magikoopa off the mound is 2 runs. Luigi's up. I feel a little bit bad for the Knights. They've kind of, unfortunately, been a bit of a team that's not been doing well for most of the season. Although they did end the hot streak that the Muscles were on on Friday. So that made me smile.
I don't know what happened, but my stream is broken.
It broken? My stream to you or your stream?
No, not that. My actual stream. I just gotta try and figure this out quick.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Carmilla catching another one. That's going to be the end of the inning as the Knights once again goose egg. Come on, Knights, let's get a winning streak. As the owner of the Bows, I would remind you that them being on a winning streak is bad for you. Are you telling me you didn't mean to win solitaire with Twitch chat? Nope. That was unintentional. That's going to be a double play, and that's going to be a huge pickup for the Knights. They got a win on Friday. The Knights got a win on Friday against the Muscles. They ended the Muscles hot streak. The Spitballs are in a different conference. It doesn't matter. A win for them still is a win. It still affects their standing inside of our own division.
Oh my god, I finally found it. Spitball is just scoring run after run so far. Well, I guess just 4, but great game.
I mean,
Spitballs so far.
Technically, run after run only means 2, so you're good.
True. And I think there was 2 on that play.
There was, yes. You're all good. You didn't perform any commentator faux pas of any kind.
I'm hoping to see Firebro knock one over the fence here. I love this guy.
Oh,
And
that's going.
that's
going. It's gone. A 2-run homer. Another run and run.
Run after run. The Spitballs are in a different conference. Are they? So the Spitballs aren't part of the Dick?
No, Spitballs are part of the Mushroom Kingdom Conference, not the Delfino Island Conference.
Oh, Spitballs have a 2-out rally going here. Quite a few hits that have come through.
The Knights need this to end as soon as they can, because this is the bottom of the second, and the last thing the Knights want is to get mercied in the second inning of the game.
And I guess now it is possible with one swing of the bat to end the game.
Well, it didn't end the game, but it definitely ended the inning.
Yep, not able to do it. But Spitball is super happy with that inning, and Knights really hoping to come back and score for a bit of their morale at least. Team morale has to be low after this start to the game. Oh no, poor Waluigi.
Yeah, the Knights need to lock the fuck in.
They also need to lock in on offense. Or they already got 2 hits here this inning. Hopefully they can keep it up.
The bunt!
I do not hate this bunt. Oh no, I hate that. Okay, able to get on
hate
base,
that they
though.
didn't go for the third tag out first.
Yeah. Yeah, that was specifically what I didn't like so much. Magikoopa stuttered up there for a second.
Again, making poor decisions, but allows a run to happen. I'm sure the coach is going to give him a talking to after this inning.
And Waluigi just does not have the range over there at second that you would expect from him. He's quite tall and lanky. He just, I guess, can't dive very far. Yeah, Knight's able to avoid the shutout at least. And, I mean, maybe after scoring 1, the floodgates have opened up now, and they can just have them all pour in.
I feel like Waluigi's slide box is the same as Wiggler's, which just non-existent.
I feel like that's probably right. Where it, I don't know. He definitely looks like he should be able to dive far. Like I'm pretty sure Daisy has a pretty far dive. I would just expect that out of him, but you know, I guess he's just he focused all of his stats into pitching instead.
Waluigi.
Yo, what's up, Tyler, homie? Hope you're doing peptastic today.
Ooh. A bad swing of the bat for the captain. And that's gonna go foul.
I did not realize how much the very right field corner like juts in on this field. Anyways, the Spitballs are now in a point where they cannot see their whole roster in a single inning anymore. Oh.
Yeah, because if they get 5 runs, it's over.
Fire Bro with a good hit out towards right field. And it's a moonshot.
If it's because 4 runs, right? So 5 runs ends the game. 4 runs go in, and then bases loaded. That's 7. If they had 2 outs, that's 9. They can go through a full cycle. Just really very nearly impossible.
And right after the Knights were able to score, Spitballs strike back, scoring even more than the Knights were able to, and not only putting the lead back where it was, but extending it just a little bit further.
Oh yeah!
The Knights need to score more.
Yeah. They need to keep scoring every inning at this point.
The Spitballs don't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. They need to make every single hit count at this point.
And starting off with a leadoff double is definitely going to help the team out, but with Waluigi, a very strong pitcher coming on the mound, Knights are going to need to put in a huge effort to keep scoring.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, hitting into a double play, erasing that runner in scoring position, and only giving themselves 1 more out to work with in the inning.
That's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, now they have, a lot of their hits came from Waluigi barely missing some snags. Magikoopa has a much larger range. However, Magikoopa, if they're on the ground like some of these hits have been, has a bit of a slow pickup. Could still get some hits out of it.
Yeah, no matter how slow that pickup is, they are able to usually get it first before the person can get there. So.
Yeah. But at least that wouldn't have been a double play, but it didn't matter. There's only 1 out. But the slow pickup will influence a lot of double play chances, but that's not I'm trying to say Magikoopas aren't good interior infielders. They're great. They just do have a weakness.
Yeah, of course. Everybody has a weakness.
Except Critter.
Critter's weakness is, a
little slow, but only a little.
Critter's weakness is obviously monkeys. Opening up with a special pitch. Poor
Not
Doki
able to
thought they
get
were
to
gonna
that
get it out
ball
there.
before it goes foul, yeah. Fire Bro, great snags out there. It's another hit stolen away.
Dark Ghost types in Pokemon before Generation 6, they had no weaknesses? Wait, what weakness did they get in Gen 7?
Fairy.
Oh, is that when Fairy was introduced?
Yeah, Sableye, if you cheated Wonder Guard onto it, would be untouchable. Well, actually, Dark Ghost Pokemon, you can use Foresight on and then a fighting move, but that requires setup. But technically, they had a weakness.
Or Waluigi just keeps getting out every time he's at bat.
Chaco, do you have a cat?
Yeah, the cat in the background is my cat.
Okay. I was like, I don't think I heard mine meowing, but it's very
My cat's
possible.
been doing this like every single day for like 3 times a day, just like standing behind me and just going, "Wah, wah, wah, wah." I'm like, why are you doing this? You demand cat pics, you'll never get one. This particular cat doesn't like me, so I'm not going to be taking pictures of it. I can't go near her. She like runs away. Which is insane to me because I've never had an issue with any cat ever, except for Chelsea. Chelsea hated me, but Chelsea hated everyone who wasn't my brother.
Oh wow, Firebro not only stealing a hit, but able to turn it into a double play.
Not the first time we've seen that in this game.
No.
Oh, of course, he does it
Wow.
again. And the Knights just
Phoenix,
continue to struggle.
I love that Benoit emote. I love any Waluigi emote, but that one looks really nice. Wow, Yoshi getting bullied out there.
That's what they get for disturbing the graves. That's gonna be a safe hit. 2 runners on. 2 runs is all it takes to end this game.
Yeah, this is very scary Mercy territory right here, right now.
Carmilla letting 2 of them pass her without even a single swing or a charge. That's gonna be a brutal double play off of a really bad hit by Carmilla.
And while they aren't completely out of Mercy territory, able to at least give themselves a better chance of it not coming to fruition. Now, and Firebro a bit scared to go home there. Thought the... Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't go home there, but, you know...
He should have. He ended up costing his team a run. I think he must have got hit by the POW, too. He must have been. Top of the 7th. Still 10-2. Oh my god, the
what a
range.
snag.
The range on that is so gross.
That was crazy. Firebro not able to time the jump quite right, and hit goes through. Nice hit from Magikoopa there. Will the Knights be able to capitalize off a base runner, or is another double play gonna come out?
That's a double play right there.
I mean, I already knew it was gonna happen, so by the time I was saying it.
Yep. It was unfolding in real time.
Yep. Oh my god. I love that wah wah scream as he gets a nice contact. That's just great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a double play. Waluigi can't get a break. Waluigi's always getting out. No taking advantage of that, despite Noki's insane speed.
The Knights have been able to keep Spitball scoreless for quite a while here. After we saw a pretty explosive early game, both teams just really solidifying their defense. Haven't seen a score from either team actually for quite a while, not just the Spitballs.
It's been 4 scoreless innings, and we're now in the 8th inning. The Spitballs promised to end this game quickly, and so far they've not been able to. And they're gonna tag out Waluigi. They're gonna go with Dry Bones, not the best pitcher. He's at a 5.
At least, you know, that isn't the best pitcher they had available, but at least they didn't mess up their outfield chemistry. Even though this team doesn't hit a lot of home runs, having the opportunity to steal one if they do happen to, or just a little bit of speed boost that you can get from them being close to each other on a ball on the ground, or the buddy throw, like there's a lot of things that could still end out mattering, even if they're unlikely to hit a homer.
True.
Wow, stealing third? Oh no.
And that's gonna cost them the inning. As Ronnie tags off. Yoshi getting caught by that. Crazy. Firebro up to bat. Charging doesn't swing. Oh, that's not enough. Throw the banana. Throw the banana.
The bananas come out in time. Oh,
it's
not just Red Yoshi. It's not just Red Yoshi.
No, he hit the bananas to protect himself. It's just that he missed the ball afterwards.
Yeah.
And Luigi also missed the ball afterwards. That's one more run. Oh my god, the Spitballs are 1 run away from ending this game. Any at-bat can do it. That does not stay fair. They ain't able to catch that and done a double play.
Yeah, great play out there from Zidane.
We head to the final inning. 11-2. If the Knights cannot score 9 runs in this inning, the game is over.
Oh yeah!
And now with only 2 more opportunities, the captain going for a homer.
He does! He stings that sucker straight out!
I think that's the first time we've seen that animation
Yeah,
this
we've not
season.
seen
That
Luigi
was a
get a
cool
home
animation.
run. Oh yeah!
Did you say last week he hit a home run?
No, I said that that's the first time we've seen Luigi hit a home run.
Okay.
Did you know that Luigi was gonna be my captain?
I was surprised.
I had 3 different draft plans put together, right? My first draft plan was around Peach as my captain. My second draft plan was around Luigi being drafted as my captain, and they both got snagged before my first round pick. I was just like, well, shit.
My plan was gonna be Birdo or Bowser, and then I was like, well, there's only 2 left at this point.
Yeah, I was like, when it came down to like the last few people that were available for captains, and I saw Mario there. Like I had been watching people draft captains, and after Luigi got drafted and Peach got drafted, I was like, I need Mario. I need Mario, otherwise I don't have a plan. Fire Bro totally deserved that.
Yeah, did he have 2 homers that game?
He did. Tiny with a good performance, 90 points. Same thing with Magic Koopa. What was my plan with drafting the Luigi team? I was gonna go full green chem. My plan was to pick up Critter, Koopa, Parakoopa, and then any other dark green chem I could get my hand on, and then fill the rest of my roster with dark green Miis. Because I knew that there was plenty of them in the pool. I more or less did the same thing with Mario, except instead of grabbing Red Critter like I was supposed to, I went for Pink Menace, thinking that Pink Menace would be... I thought Pink Menace would be better. Koopa, not Goomba. Koopa. I went with Magic Koopa. For those of you who want to see the roster, by the way, there's the Google Doc. You can go to the roster tab and take a look at the rosters for the different teams right now. 150 points for Fire Bro, crazy.
And Waluigi with only 10 points.
The man didn't get on base.
No shame in being carried.
The man didn't get on base, okay? He got to the base once.
And even when he did get on base, he was immediately into a double play.
He was immediately picked off. It was crazy. All right, next matchup is going to be the Bows versus the Muscles.
Wario.
In the Bows versus the Muscles, I really like both these teams. I think it's pretty hard to, in my opinion, give one team the edge, mainly because we've seen the Bows show up in crazy fashion in a lot of different games. They've taken down the Wild. They've taken down my team, which isn't necessarily a huge feat, but we've really seen them show up and be dominant in a lot of games, where just looking at the records and I guess the rosters, I would give an edge to the Muscles, but going purely off emotion, I think that those are gonna win this.
You think the Bows are gonna win this?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Where I guess from like a pure like analytical standpoint, I would say the Muscles do have the edge. However, we've seen quite a few times tonight, or I don't know, we've seen at least once tonight where the numbers didn't end out happening or yeah, the numbers didn't influence the game the way I thought it would. So I also just like, yeah, the way the Bows play, the way they show up better for stronger teams, I feel like. So I think there's a good chance they're gonna show up in top form here.
All right, we'll see how it goes. I think that I also kind of like the Bows here. They're home. The Muscles just lost their last game. I think the Bows also lost last on Friday. Let me just double check. No, the Bows won last on Friday. So, I mean, I want to see the Bows carry that momentum from their win. And the thing is that the Muscles can afford to lose games. The Bows can't afford to lose games right now. Especially now after the Monarchs? Did the Monarchs lose? No, yeah, the Monarchs got crushed, so the Bows need a win here to separate themselves from the Monarchs.
And Yoshi just barely able to get that ball out of his hand in time and record the double play for his team.
That's true. Mario just have a very notable history of kicking the crap out of people in their own homes. He's kind of that guy. He shows up to your house and he ruins everything, and then takes all your money. And then calls it treasure, and then leaves your house in rubble.
Wow. That's a crazy specific history.
I can tell you've never played the Wario Land series.
No, I have not. I actually remember trying to play like whichever one was on the Game Boy, and I couldn't get past like the second level.
They're all on the Game Boy. Wario Land 4 was on the Game Boy Advance. That was my first Wario Land game, and it was interesting. It's you literally you go treasure hunting. That's what he does. Except for World and Shake It, yeah. The WarioWare series is interesting.
Yep. And Bows now have an RBI chance with Titus coming up. Will they be able to bat a run-in the first here, get things off to a great start, or will the Muscles be able to hold them off? Looks like they're gonna hold them off. Yep, they did.
What a good catch by Critter. I think the cat's cold because I'm cold. AC is on too high. I gotta go change that.
Oh no, Error gonna turn what could have probably been, I don't think that would have been a double play, but an out into a hit. And Titus able to get that ball out of his hand really quick and avoid the ball getting stuck out there, so runner's not even gonna have a chance to advance. And Toad able to get a nice hit.
Bases loaded for the Muscles. This is their chance to score.
And with Critter coming up, this is exactly who you want to see for the Muscles.
This is a grand slam threat. This is a star hit, but that's gonna get caught. Ashley changes her mind about running in.
That is interesting. I definitely think that they would have been able to make it home, or at least force a close play, but maybe the AI knows better than me and able to get a run off the next play anyway. So
all right, I'm gonna stop you right there. Maybe the AI knows better than you. Have you been watching these games? I just want to be sure you've been paying attention. The AI don't know shit, man.
maybe some of the AI does. You know, just not the Yoshis or
the
some
AI
of the other
barely
guys.
knows the rules of its own game. It vaguely understands that it has to get outs, okay? It is to stop runs. But sometimes it's like getting out is more important than stopping run for some reason. Then sometimes obvious ball is at base, but let me keep running keeps happening. Big hit by Waka, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Oh, I thought that was definitely gonna at least hit the wall, just barely before the wall. And Boo able to get a nice hit there. Maybe a 2-out rally can start here. With a good contact, line drive, but very close to the left fielder, going to be an easy play, and Bows come out of there scoreless. And Boo being tired is not a good thing to see for the Bows. Hopefully he's able to still work through an inning or two and get a more length out of this starter. But it's gonna be more important to not give up any more runs than to necessarily keep him on the mound. Hit right up the gut. Impossible to make a play on that. And that's a great hit. Shy Guy also with a good hit straight down the line. No one's going to be able to make a play on that. And a bit of a 2-out rally started here for the Muscles. And Yoshi not picking up the ball, so a run is going to come in. Not sure if he would have been able to prevent that run if he did just pick up the ball in the first place, but only one run able to come in. Not too bad for the Bows here, but that is going to force a pitching change. And Birdo able to force some poor contact and get out of the inning, only giving up one run, but Muscle's happy to be able to put up another run and extend this lead by a little bit.
Anyways, now we watch the Post preventing meaningful offense for several innings. Yes.
Yeah. And Bose hit 2 line drives to left fielder there. Just unfortunate placement on some of these hits. Great contact, but yeah, just a bit too close to some of those fielders, and that's going to be easy plays. But Birdo at least able to get on base and hoping to start something big for her team here.
And that's going to be a beautiful hit for Blue Yoshi, continuing this 2-out rally that's being started up here.
And I'm pretty sure Titus already had an RBI opportunity, so in this exact situation. So unfortunately, yet again, hitting it to Critter and not able to get anything out of it. But Bo is doing a good job of getting some runners on base, runners in scoring position. It's only a matter of time till they get it to work out for him.
Exactly.
And is that gonna hold fair? It does not, and the Bows are happy to see that. And only giving up a single after what was looking like a homer, can't complain too much about that. However, having 2 on, and no outs is a bit of a scary situation.
But it also can be turned into a glorious situation.
Yeah, great double play from the Bows there to pull it back in and able to get through that inning without any pain. Yeah, gave up 2 hits right away, but really able to bring it back together and make it scoreless. And not good contact, but Yoshi is so fast that was actually a little bit close over there at first. Shy Guy recording 2 of the outs himself so far in this inning. Is he gonna get another hit? Nope, he goes to Critter, but nice 3-up, 3-down from the defense here. Magic Koopa doing great work, only allowing poor hits that dribble to these interior infielders, and they're never going to mess up those kinds of plays. And a great hit from Shy Guy here, and the train gonna make its own. Wow. Muscle's able to extend this lead a little bit. Perfect timing on the hit, and a great hit just skipping off the top of the fence. Love to see it from a Shy Guy. Wow, able to get the throw out at first there. Nice play from the right field there. And item usage able to turn that into a hit. Great job from Birdo getting that POW block out.
That was an amazing play.
And then able to jack a homer. Birdo making huge plays for the team, and even if the train wasn't there, that was such a high fly ball. I don't know that this would have been robbed. Birdo with an extraordinary effort for the team there. Get someone on for herself and then able to drive in 2 runs. Wow, that was quite the far chem kick. I'm pretty impressed they were able to kick it that far. Wow, and a good try on a hit, but Shy Guy just barely able to get that, put a glove on it, and stop that rally from getting any further. But both still able to put up 2, cut this lead, and now it's just a 1-run ball game.
Hit it with the Mark Zuckerberg.
These phony balls ain't doing it for anyone. Yeah, Wario's pitch most of the time does not fool the batters.
How's it going on, bro? Welcome to the stream.
Hope you're doing peptastic today.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that was almost a triple.
Yeah, able to beat out that triple just barely.
Get the ball out of their hand before that pow hit. Found the thing in Monster Hunter you were looking for? Awesome, congratulations. Mark Zuckerberg! Strike! Oh no!
Oh, Yoshi not able to hold on.
That's gonna be another run for the muscles. Not what the bows were looking for.
Wario coming up with a good chance to score for his team here. A star swing would guarantee a run. But Birdo doesn't want to see it. If we see another star pitch.
Rare footage of a critter crossing home not by means of a home run. Accurate.
That's great.
The butt misses. That's twice that the pitch is missed. Why couldn't you just do that on the first? Why couldn't you do that on the first? Boo! Why do you gotta hold that bat out like you're gonna try and bunt? Well.
Oh, and able to get that over Shy Guy, but a bit of confusion on the bases. They thought Shy Guy got that. So able to get the out at second and a close play at third.
Critter.
And Bose had a great opportunity to score there, but great defensive plays gonna make it not happen. And Muscle's able to get through that scoreless.
Yeah, Critter kind of does that to people.
Yeah.
I say that
Critter.
on Friday, I was just saying, I'm done saying anything about the plays that Critters do. I just say Critter and that's it. Because y'all know by now, Mark Zuckerberg! Ooh, a good catch. Pink Yoshi getting that tongue in there.
A great job stealing a hit away from the batter. And Birdo now getting tired on the mound out there.
It's the top of the 7th, though. You can't ask for more from a captain.
Yeah.
I find it oddly hilariously sassy the way Birdo reacts when they're tired. You can see he's more mad than tired.
And Critter able to bat another run in for the team, extending this lead just a bit more. Doing great work on both sides of the ball. For both sides of the plate.
Not Yellow Yoshi pitching? Yep.
Oh, the worst thing about that is it puts Birdo in center field, so there's no longer any chemistry out there.
Against a team like this, too, that's not good.
Wow, and good item usage, gonna bring 2 runs in.
That shell was huge. Ico up to bat. Sends it a little too far for Birdo. Birdo hits the banana instead of getting the ball. So 8-2. The 2 outs still for the Muscles, but they are showing.
And a star swing here would likely drink. Oh my goodness! Who needs to bring in 2 runs when you can bring in 3? A piss missile of a homer over the right field wall, just barely able to stay fair, and the captain is able to put this game 1 run for mercy.
And they switched to the first baseman Lightning. That ghost ball's gonna allow her to get to base. As this rally continues.
And we saw Shy Guy get a homer already this game. Is he gonna be able to do it again? He's not, but oh my goodness, who knew Birdo had such an arm?
Oh, I've known. Birdo has a lot of power.
And with bases loaded and this rally going, this is just 1 hit from being a mercy rule game.
Nope, it's the top of the 7th.
Oh, thank you.
The bows will be able to make an attempt to get a run and get it back. But they don't need it because they just got out. Yep. But 7 runs in a single inning puts them not in a great spot, that's for sure.
And it looks like that's gonna get over the fence.
No.
Only looked like it though.
Yeah, showed up the genius idea. 2 outs. Sacrifice time. Yep. And that's gonna be a quick 3 out, 3 down for the Muscles. And we're right back into that threat. 1 run to put it into mercy territory.
A 7-run inning is disgusting.
You know what else is disgusting? Critter not hitting the ball right.
And Yoshi with a good attempt to try and make that play. Really close, but a hit that's that fast up the middle is going to be hard for anyone to make a play on. But the other Yoshi able to make a play on that one, steal a hit away, and not able to get a 3-up, 3-down inning, but able to get through that inning in just 4 batters, and without giving up any runs. So but was able to pull it together in that inning at least, and hopefully they can open the floodgates on offense and get a bunch of runs to come in. Great item usage, able to put runners on the corners, and they have a great scoring opportunity here now. Oh my! Wow,
what
Wario.
A tag out! What a tag out! Dane is on third,
from being no outs, runners on the corners, able to turn that into 2 outs is crazy from the Muscles here. Captain doing great work on the mound.
That's gonna be a run.
And Bo's finally able to answer back. Is this the momentum shift that they needed?
Sadly, that 2-out rally was not able to really grow after that first run. We're heading to the top of the 9th, the final inning of the night for these 2 teams.
And even though Muscles can get 10 runs or more than 10 runs ahead here, no longer possible for Mercy Rule to come into fruition.
That's true. Oh my god, the bobble and Wario's moving.
Oh no, Wario, why did you turn around? You were safe.
He was fine. He turned around and screwed himself over, then turned around and screwed himself over even more. It would have definitely not been a 3-up, 3-down, turned into a 3-up, 3-down because of Wario's mistakes.
And will the Bows be able to carry the momentum of the captain messing up into this inning? Will the captain of the Muscles continue to mess up?
I don't think they have to worry about him screwing up when they have a current player like Critter as a failsafe.
Yep, that is what it would appear, or how it would appear. Shy Guy not able to make a play on that. And I think I'm a bit surprised not to see him at least make a jumping attempt at that, but you know, wasn't an easy play to make. Can't really judge him too harshly.
Not quite enough to get out of there.
And Birdo with a great effort for the team, but not able to put up another homer, and almost, even if they were kind of too late, it's going to take a lot from the whole team. And with only one more out now, Muscles look like they have this bag.
Yeah, that's going to be the game.
Swinging at the wrong ball. Yeah, going to be an easy infield fly. But, well, it wasn't an infield fly, but it was a fly on the infield.
Infield ball.
All right, apologies to everyone that's hanging out with us that you have to run ads again, but it is just intermission, so this is a good time, and we'll catch you in the next game. Also, I will be right back.
All right. Shy Guy getting the MVP here. Sadly, Sarah got no points. Almost half the roster got below 30. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh shit, that's a trap! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I saw the slingshot and I went, oh, slingshot! And then as I was clicking yes, it said like sling slat. And I was like, no! Iron boots are the delivery shop. For 100. I am back from ads.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, yeah, this game gonna be Wild's Flowers. There's definitely a certain expectation, I think, of how this game's gonna go, but we've seen the Wilds fall to some of the bottom teams before. Definitely possible here. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this might be DK's home field, but this is Daisy's frickin' cruiser, man. So she has a good chance to come out here and show that she means business.
I can agree. I can agree with that. You know, this is her cruiser. She might show up here.
And TK right away charging up, immediately on play ball. Okay. And that's gone.
And that's gone already. First at bat home run again. This is like, what, the second time that's happened while he's been home?
I mean, from DK, we've seen a lot of first at bat homers even when he's not home. But it's
That's true.
Gonna happen even more when he is home. We could honestly see some of these batters knock it over the fence with a slap swing, probably if it's placed perfectly on this field.
True, and that's another one. That one's gone too.
And Wild's wasting no time putting runs up on the board.
That ball doesn't have any spin on it.
Oh, Daisy not able to hold on, and what should have been the first out for the team turning into a hit and could possibly end up being a 2-run homer.
No, it turns into a double play. That is
Nice.
huge
And-
for the Flowers.
Yeah, and the mistake of the captain actually just immediately getting erased. That's great for the team.
It was immediately forgiven.
Wow. While not able to make a play earlier in that inning, able to grab that ball blindly and record the last out and get her team through it. Good work by Daisy. And 2 of the defenders getting plowed by a shell there, but doesn't really matter much. They got the out. That might be over the fence. And it is.
Gal with a home run. It is not going to be a one-sided affair.
And these short walls go both ways. Even with a charge swing, not able to get that any further than the pitcher's mound. Devastating pitch from DK there.
It's so hard to get your charge up when... Yeah. Wait, that hit Petey. That should have been fair.
That should have been fair. I think because the game knew it was going to go foul, that was just a slight coding error, but yes, that should have been a fair ball.
Ref! The fuck's wrong with you, ref?
Bad call, Blue.
Up! Get your eyes checked!
Tazy's like, get up, get loud. I made a good play.
Yeah. This is my cruiser!
There actually is no crowd at this stadium. There's probably a few stadiums like that, but actually, is there a crowd at any stadium other than Mario's?
No. There's no visible audience anywhere except Mario Stadium.
Interesting that they put one in Mario Stadium then.
Well, because it's an actual stadium.
Yeah,
I feel like these other fields in like the games lore wise are probably just other places where you play baseball before it matters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then
DK is ruthless with that star pitch today.
And then there's like the Bowser game, because I'm sure that's the last game of that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Unless your team is Bowser. But I don't think you start off with Bowser, because you didn't start off with Bowser in Superstar Baseball either.
Yeah, I think that's right. And,
devastating.
Critter able to make, I mean, I would say a good play, but kind of an expected play from a Critter.
I was gonna say, it's just kind of business as usual for Critter.
Yeah. And Daisy already coming on for her team here, but other than those three they gave up in the first, Flowers have not put up given up another run, so really a solid defense after that first inning for the Flowers here. Are they going to be able to keep it up?
That's a good question.
It's really tough against this team. And able to get that force out at second, wow.
What a throw!
And Toadette not quite with the range, not quite has the range to make that. That would have been a hard play for any shortstop to make, but next play able to get out of the inning, and Flowers put up their second, or force the Wilds to put up their second scoreless. And if they're able to come out here and get a run or two, and I mean they're already in this game, but they're gonna be solidly in this game.
I mean, they technically really are still. Like, it's only a 2-run difference right now.
Yeah, but I mean, while it's possible they keep holding the Wilds off, getting through the top of that Wild lineup without giving up at least one homer is going to be a hard mission. So They really need to catch up while they can.
Well, I mean, they got through the top end of the roster the second time without letting anything up.
Yeah, that was a pretty tall task, in my opinion.
But they've done it once, they could definitely do it again.
True.
Or do you disagree?
No, they definitely can. I love the creepy smile from this guy.
From Fiorito? Yeah.
Yep.
She's... The character picture I was sent had a pretty creepy smile, so I was like, I'm gonna try and emulate this as best I can. She looked like a maniac. I was like, huh. Alright. I guess that's what this character is, a maniac.
No, I'd like to see a star pitch from Daisy. Oh, not in a spot that was unrobbable, but it was too high. Great effort by the defense, but DK is able to knock it out. Petey not able to get any lift on that, but getting on base is really good because they have more power hitters that can put it over, so more important to get on than to get it out. And Critter with just a little more speed, same spot as Petey, but able to turn that into a double, and that gives Pianta here a great opportunity to drive some runs in. And not a charge swing, but a great star swing, able to bat in both those runs, and Wild's taking off a little bit in this inning. And now Daisy uses the star pitch, able to force a fly out here. Would have been smarter to use that against her. I mean, that was still a great hitter, but smarter to use that in a bit scarier situations.
Yeah. But, I mean, the AI wasn't programmed with that in mind.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think the AI was programmed to use any of its stuff in the most efficient ways possible.
No, I don't think so either. Oh, that could be
That's
another
a home run.
homer.
Another home run for Gao. That's the second time for that man.
Same spot. Wow. Yeah, both the runs this game being put up by Gao, even if the rest of his team
DK's off the mound!
isn't, well, and Flowers now have a chance to get a bunch of runs. Daisy not starting it off the right way. Wild's able to get their first out of the inning. And that's an easy play for Red Critter out there. 2 outs, and Wild's hoping to end out this inning, only giving up that 1. Oh wow, Critter getting rocked by the shell, but not before he can get the ball out of his hand, and able to hold the Flowers to just 1 run there. Flowers really need more than just a one-run inning to get back into this game. I don't know. I can't remember what inning it is, but I don't know that they can get back into it with only one run every inning.
Well, it's the top of the 5th. So if they score 1 run every inning from here on out, they will tie the game. How's it going, Pink Eggo?
Yo, Pink, hope you're doing peptastic. Oh wow, if that stayed fair, would have definitely been a homer.
Oh, Trevor missing that ball. 2 on for DK. This is bad news here. And Daisy's coming off. They put Gal on the mound. That puts Daisy in the outfield, which isn't terrible. She's got chemistry with the outfield.
Yeah, Gal has been doing all the effort on offense, so they're saying let's put the team on your back on defense too.
Hope with the catch.
And
That
although
stops
he
a
did
3-run
let
homer.
DK get a big hit, able to force it in a spot at least that can get robbed. So nice work by the defense out there to not let that go over.
Foul!
Wow.
That ball was lost to the ocean.
Oh, the ball not going through the fence there, or through the leg of the table, able to cause a run to come across.
That's gonna end
Trevor
the inning
couldn't
before
make
more
a play
damage.
earlier, but able to make that play, and yep. Nice job getting out without giving up more.
Toad able to get on the base early. Chicago. And that's going to be a quick double play because critters are cracked.
And Toad ran through Critter there. I thought that would have forced a tag out. And one of the critters getting destroyed by that shell, but the other critter close enough to pick it up and still get the force out at first. And Pianta's trying to join the home run party this game.
Nope.
However, not able to do it.
Not quite able to get there. That's a home run for Blue Critter. Sadly, the game is getting further and further away from the Flowers' grasp.
Yeah, and well, this is Daisy's cruiser. It is most definitely DK's field.
This inning is still going.
Other than the homer, pretty good defensive inning for the Flowers there.
Absolutely. Oh! And the POW doing its job.
That whole left side of the infield just dazed for a second. And Gao not able to put over the fence that time, but still able to get runners in scoring position. He's having a great day out there. Oh, and better placement. That would have been a homer, but still 2 runs able to come in, and Daisy with a great effort for her team here, trying to get them back in the game.
What a play by Daisy. That hit was beautiful. He was able to get both runners in and cut that lead down. Seems like the Flowers have finally showed up to the game.
Wow, Daisy did not think that was gonna fall, neither did I. Monty, with a lot of speed out there, just barely not able to get to it. Wow, great item usage, great hustle, able to beat out the throw. Oh no. That was disgusting work by Critter to turn a hit into a double play, and when the Flowers had a good chance to keep a rally going and cut the lead by more than 2, Critter snuffs it out. That item usage able to turn that hit into a double and put a runner in scoring position right away here. Wow, so much speed on that grounder that Daisy was able to get it to the cutoff man and throw him out at first. That was, seen that quite a few times today. I'm not ever gonna stop being surprised by it though. I'm surprised that so many fielders today have been trying to kick the ball and miss. Great work by Toadette out there, stealing a hit and turning a double play.
Amazing
Still gave
play.
up a run, but plays like that can change the course of a game with the morale boost.
It's the bottom of the 7th. It's only a 6-run game. It's not impossible for the Flowers to make a comeback at this point, but getting more narrow with every single pitch.
Yeah. I mean, on this field, we have seen that anyone, well, maybe not anyone can hit a homer, to be fair, but on this field specifically, I mean, in theory.
Oh my god, he's not gonna make it! It didn't look like he was gonna make it.
I find it very funny that there's only one baby left on a roster in play these days. And a great play from the... Oh, there's 2?
There's 2. Baby Peach on the rookies, and then Baby DK on the monkeys. But Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Daisy have all been benched. Which honestly, I fully expect when I add more Miis for next season So this way there's more options based on the fact that we're gonna have them statted out. I fully expect that those babies will not see main rosters.
Yeah, I could see maybe DK still making it into a roster. But other than that, no.
Especially because there'll probably be Mii's that'll be pitching options.
Yeah. Yeah, Mii's that could be good pitching options. Because they're already solid. But them being good will actually be like huge strategic value.
Yeah, because right now they're just kind of balanced, and while that's not inherently bad, it's just not inherently good either. They're just like they're the embodiment of good enough, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they're good enough at everything, but they aren't great at anything. And it'll be cool to see them a bit more of a utility player instead of like a catch-all character.
Yeah, exactly. And with 12 different colors of me and the 2 different genders means that there's 24 different stat sets I have to come up with.
Wow.
So
That's a lot.
Yep.
Daisy able to start off with a leadoff double for her team here, starting to set the tone right to cut this lead this inning. Unfortunately, hitting right into a grounder, but able to advance Daisy to third. Maybe they can bat her in now.
And so, according to my data, right, light green, orange, purple, black, and light blue are the rarest colors in the game as far as chemistry goes.
Did you say purple?
Yes, purple.
Okay.
It's orange, light green, purple are the 3 like most bottom tier ones, and then just slightly above those ones, light blue and black are the next slowest at 3. As far as like how many characters have that chemistry.
Yeah. I think why the hell did that? Oh, there must have been an item that hit that table as soon as it spawned or something. I was like, why did that table just randomly break? Nice play out there by Trevor, and that brings us to the bottom of the 9th. So this is
Do or die
Flowers'
here.
last chance. Like to see Toad swinging for the fences here. We've seen Toad homers on other fields. This field would be easy for Toad to hit it over.
For sure.
Oh wow, painting the edge of the plate there. And Critter able to make a nice double play, and Flowers down to just 1 out to get 6 runs, and not able to make it happen. Wild's able to close it out. Not as dominant as expected, but still a good showing from the Wilds, and honestly, pretty impressive for the Flowers to not give up mercy on this stage here if they weren't able to score a ton of runs. So holding the Wilds to just 10, I feel like on their home field is actually pretty impressive.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I guess impressive is a bit of a stretch. Not bad is more accurate.
DK with 140 points, mostly from batting. Who would have seen that coming?
Wow.
Cal got 100 though. Not bad for a me. So I gotta be careful when I'm at it, because I'm gonna be adding more Miis to kind of fix the gender issues, because some colors have some heavy leans in one gender direction or another. So what I'm gonna try to do, besides fixing the gender issue, is I'm going to try and, like, you know, obviously I want to make the rarer colors a little bit more worth it. So this way, like, it's more worth it to take a me that might not have chemistry with, like, say, your captain.
Yeah, I guess light blue specifically not having chem with any captains
White doesn't
is a little bit rough.
White doesn't have any captain.
I forgot about that.
White doesn't have any captain. Freaking light blue, dark blue doesn't have a specific captain either.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, there's a lot of colors that don't have captains, because you have, yeah, white. The only brown captain, or brown captains, is DK and should have been Diddy, but Diddy didn't. They didn't give Diddy chemistry, so I'm gonna
that's
probably
so
add
weird.
that. But white doesn't have any captains. Black has 2 captains. Purple has 1. Pink has 1. No, pink has 2. Sorry. Dark blue has 0. Light blue has 0. Dark green has 1. Light green has 1. Yellow has 1. Orange has 1. Red has 1. So yeah.
So black is the only one with multiple then?
No, black. Yeah, black is. No, pink has 2 as well. Pink and black have 2 captains. Brown has 1 captain. It should have had 2, but for some reason they didn't give.
Yeah.
Did I just restart this game?
I am not sure.
I'm not sure either, and the thing doesn't work unless I restart it, so I'm gonna restart the emulator. I mean, my totally legitimate Nintendo Wii.
One of a game that I really like, Project Plus. It's a mod of Smash Bros. Brawl. I changed the intro screen of that to say, "Please secure your wristband to safely contain hype," and it's one of my favorite things.
That's funny. All right, here's the big match of the night: Rookies versus Monsters. This game is gonna be brutal.
I'm hoping to see a slugfest here. Both these teams have a few home run hitters, and yeah, neither of them have incredible pitchers on their team either. Baby Daisy can show up, or Baby Peach can show up well as a pitcher, but also one homer and Baby Peach gets her feelings hurt and wants to get off the mound. So both these teams have a really good chance to just be hitting dingers all night, and I'm excited to see how this goes.
Alright, the teams are set. Here we go, last match of the night. Rookie sponsors, let's go!
Good luck to both teams. Wow, and Bowser right away snagging a missile of a hit. Probably got impaled on one of his shell spikes out there. The batting lineup is not right for the rookies.
It's not?
Baby Daisy was the next hit, or Baby Peach was the next hitter.
Oh, did I fuck up? Okay, 1 second. Wait, Baby Peach is 7. Did I not put Baby Peach at 7?
Baby Peach was about to hit next there.
Oh, okay. Well, my fault. 1 second. I'll redo it. I was kind of rushing it because I kind of want to get to bed.
No, for sure. Oh my goodness, I just got a notification that someone I accidentally sent a friend request through Game Pass accepted it. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
I was hoping that they'd just ignore it.
Hero, Chris, Maria, Critter, Junior, Dagai, Baby Peach, Amaranth, Rebecca. Okay, we got the right order this time.
Dope?
No?
No, I said dope, sorry. I just muttered.
Oh, I thought you said no, but I was like, what? Where the fuck did I screw up now?
I like that shot of Dracula for a second out there.
He's menacing, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks great. Well, that's not what happened the first time.
It's fine. Crosswords can take it up with my error. Can't play it out when the batting order is wrong.
Able to get a nice hit there and put one on for Critter, and we'll see if he can do the same as his boss and get it over the fence. Going to the same area, but not able to hold it fair. Oh, wow. Slid like 40 feet after catching that, but able to hold on.
It was a powerful hit. Just, wow, what a catch.
And yeah, Dracula able to make a play and looking great while he did it. Tribone's on the first pitch for his team, able to get a leadoff hit, and that puts it's a bit dangerous to have one on for the Monsters here. All of these next batters are home run hitters.
It does not look like it's going to be able to get out of the field, though. But Bowser is still up.
And Bowser just going for a slap hit there, just electing to put two on for King Boo here. A little bit surprising from the big man. Like King Boo placing that hit really well and loading the bases. And Baby Peach already running into issues this first inning. But the infielders able to bail her out of a situation, and Monsters not able to score anything off a bases loaded situation. Rookie's very lucky to get bailed out of that. And Hammer Bro just barely missing the throw on that. He threw his hammer out, but either a little bit mistimed or just a little bit too far.
Either one, I'm sure the rookies are glad for.
Yep. And able to turn an easy double play off a trickler to the shortstop, but there is a runner on third here, so any hit will bring that in.
Unless that hit goes straight into the glove of Barrett.
Wow, Barrett making great plays out there, able to hold on to a line drive that put him halfway into the outfield and then make a jumping snag out there. Great work by the third baseman. Oh my goodness!
It's actually possible to hit a player? After all those balls that went through Toad's heads.
When they don't have arms that the ball can go through, the game just lets it happen.
I thought it was impossible.
Wow, and after hitting a batter, able to turn it into a 3-up, 3-down inning, and that inning looked nothing like the first one for Baby Peach. Able to bring it in and
I'm sorry, that inning looked more efficient than a standard inning somehow. Like,
yeah.
beat the Goomba, force a double play, then get the last guy out on the first swing. What actually just happened? Crazy that we haven't seen any scoring outside of the first pitch of the game. True. It is quite, in fact, insane.
Oh, wow. Hammer Bro missed one earlier, but didn't miss that. Stealing a hit away and turning it into a double play. Bro, every single bro has done that now today.
It's just like every single critter has stolen a run as well. And every single shy guy has vacuum zucked the ball at least once. It's just something these players do.
Yep. That is true.
Now we're just waiting for Bowser Jr. to do a star swing and get out at second base. Because, you know, that's what he does.
That is what he do.
Not quite enough to get out.
I thought that was gonna be at least a attempt at a home run shot.
Ooh.
Hammer Bro just not quite able to get a hold of these today.
That critter
Bowser
almost
with a
got it
chance
back to
take
first.
the lead. Yeah, very close. Wow, just watching a pitch straight down the middle. And,
Amaranth, not wanting to be outdone by Barrett, decides to catch that
Yep.
ball.
and that has the distance.
But does it have the speed? Unfortunately, it was
I
all
guess it
alone.
didn't have the distance.
Come on, Bowser Jr., use your special.
Yeah, that would get a run, I guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. But, you know...
Somehow I feel like you're
Yeah.
happier with the slap hit.
Yeah. Well, depends.
Oh no, the
Okay,
bobble!
yep, definitely happier now. Thought that was gonna be a double play.
Poor Goomba keeps getting beat by balls.
Dude, I would love to see Bowser hit Baby Daisy and just like, I feel like that would take her out of the game though, realistically.
Realistically, the player has been killed and is no longer able to play. If this was Mario Strikers, that's where Bowser would belt the ball at a Goomba's full send.
And K. Rool coming up, bases loaded. Exactly who the rookies want to see in a situation like this.
But he
But
gets
a terrible
none of it.
hit. But great item usage, able to turn what should have been probably a double play, at least and out, into a hit and a run.
Smart use by Chris to get that ball to safety with the blue ball there.
And Bowser now choosing to use his star pitch. Is he going to use it for the whole at bat though? Well, he got the second strike. He just needs one more. And
That's
smart
gonna
enough to use it.
That's gonna strike out Chris, unfortunately. Brienne's up to bat. That would have been a home run if it stayed fair.
Oh wow, able to get that to drop. I thought that was gonna carry to the left fielder. Nice hit. And now another scary person to be up with bases
Oh yeah, no,
loaded.
and he does it. That's gone.
Yeah.
There's no saving that one. Grand Salami! That's the second one tonight.
Wow. Just the velocity on that was crazy. And now this game's getting really close to Mercy territory.
One more run for the rookies is all it's gonna take to put the monsters away. Imagine getting spanked by your own child this badly.
and at least able to get out of the inning without giving up more runs, but 8 runs in a single inning, I'm pretty sure that's the most we've seen tonight. We saw 7 before, I know that, but don't think we saw more than 7 yet, until now. King Boo wanting to get a run back, but not able to hold it fair. And not able to get a hold of the next pitch either, and easy out for Shy Guy out there, and Baby Peach getting tired out there now. Great item usage, turning that into a hit. And now Monsters with a runner in scoring position. Good opportunity to get a run for themselves. Now with runners on the corners, just need to not hit into a double play, and they have a good chance of batting a run in. And they do not. They get a solid hit into the gap, and it's going to be at least one, and only one. Not able to advance to second, but huge hit for the team here. Able to start the scoring, and will they be able to keep it going? They only have 1 out so far this inning, and another runner on third.
Imagine having your perfect first inning retconned. I don't know what you're talking about.
No way Goomba wins that 1v1.
He just fucking belted K-roll. Bop.
The stare at the camera at the end. So fucking funny.
He was showing his dominance.
Yeah, he sure was. And Shy Guy able to turn the double play at the end and get the team out of the inning. The Monsters able to get some runs across, and maybe that's what they need to kickstart their offense.
I would imagine that's exactly what they need to kickstart their offense. Because their offense wouldn't be kicking off if they didn't score any runs.
Well, I was referring for the rest of the game. Maybe they'll be able to keep scoring.
Yeah, I know what you were trying to say. I'm just looking at it from the logistics end of it. Like, yeah, nope. In order for the offense to be performing, they have to score. So, you are correct. Although that defensive hold for them was pretty good. That could be the start of the momentum shift that they need to win the game.
And Hammer Bro finally able to get a good hold of a hit, but it wasn't gonna go out, and they chose to rob it from being a hit anyway.
It was high enough to do the buddy jump. So why not, right?
For sure. Is Bowser finally gonna charge up a swing, or is he gonna slap hit again?
The answer is slapper.
He has been getting some hits for his team, but his team really needs him to knock it over the fence.
His team definitely needs him to play the game, yes. I agree. He needs to hit the ball.
And after 10 runs in 1 inning from both teams, next inning not able to put up any runs for either team. And after getting hit once by a drive, Goomba knows how to hold on to it now and not going to let it happen again, and able to turn a double play. Wow, that item usage just felt rude. Wasn't gonna get any more bases. The hit was already guaranteed. I just wanted to give him some pain. Oh, and poor Paragoomba getting hit by the shell. And I guess Lulu has something specifically against Paragoomba. Once again, the center fielder just getting dazed for a moment. An easy fly ball gonna be caught and able to go through these last 2 innings scoreless for both teams. What was a bit, what I expected at least, to be a slugfest, just kind of turning into a defensive battle after an explosive inning by one team here. And the closer coming on the mound here, is he gonna be able to keep his team with this scoreless streak? That's what they're gonna need to get back into this. Or they could also just have one really explosive inning and then they'll be right back in it. Hammer Bro doing bro things, turning a hit into a double play. And Shy Guy just barely able to get to that and turn it over. Nice first out there from what could have definitely been a hit. Why are you still up? You won. I can't remember what team you were up against, but you did win. Oh, it was the Knights.
No, they were against the Eggs. They beat the Eggs 7-0.
Wasn't that the Monarchs?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. You was the Knights, 11-3. Sorry, my fault. You were right. I'm tired, clearly.
It is quite late for you. I know you're always getting tired at the end of the... Oh, and it's almost 10 for me, yeah. And Hammer Bro able to get a good hold of it and put it in a good spot this time. Nice job. Able to get 2 runs for his team, and maybe the monsters are coming back. Wow, and Bowser trying to go back to back with Hammer Bro. Not even gonna try to rob that one. It's way too high. And Monster's right back in this game, showing signs of life.
Yeah, this game is definitely gonna be close at this rate. Bowser saw Hammer Bro hit a homer and was like, bitch, I can do that too. How dare you try to show up your fucking king.
I guess that was the inspiration he needed to actually hit a homer, because he's only been slap hitting this game up until then.
Right?
And Goomba with a bad hit, able to get the rookies out of that with a double play turn, but not before giving up 3. And Monsters, they only have 2 more innings to get all these runs back, but if they have two more innings like that, then they'll be taking the lead. And with a solid pitcher on the mound for him, they have a good chance to hold the rookies off here.
Matches. Oh no, the shell!
These poor center fielders are just getting abused by items all day today.
Everybody's getting abused by items. Oh, what a catch!
And Monster is able to hold the rookies to another scoreless inning. And if they can come out here and score, then they have all the momentum on their side. And good item usage going to make that into a hit. That's what they needed to start out this inning. And 2 on with the top of the lineup coming up soon. Rookie's in a scary spot here. But
That's
Critter able to make
play.
A good double play. And K-Rool is thanking him so much. Able to get bailed out of a bad situation by his henchman.
You could say that there was some crucial play. You hear that, Crucial? Said your name.
He's streaming now.
That is, I can say the word crucial without him being like, somebody called?
That was pretty funny. And Monster's able to put the first 2 batters away. Will they be able to get a 3 up, 3 down going into the bottom of the 9th? Not quite. Bowser close to making that play, but not even his massive hitbox could run into that.
Even
wow,
with the
I thought that
throw.
might be a throw out at first. Wow, a bobble and a heads-up play by Critter, able to turn that into a run, and the drought for the rookies is over.
If you're the coach of the Monsters, this is the last thing you want, is for the rookies to be putting more runs up. Especially going into the last inning right here, or they're in the last inning. Because now the Monsters have to get 5 runs in order to keep this game alive.
K-Rool has to be feeling at least a little bit tired out there. If they're able to get K-Rool off the mound with these scary batters in their lineup, then they'll have a good chance at making it through. And that's
gonna
a
be a
great
home
way to
run.
start it.
That's a 2-run homer for the king himself, Bowser.
And that's going to kick K-Rool off the mound, and this could be exactly what the Monsters need. Or maybe all the rookies need is just a pitching change to get through the end. I think they're going to want to target that right field with that slow guy out there.
Absolutely.
Or just get a nice base hit. Last time Goomba was up, he hit into a double play. His team really needs him to get it out of the infield here, or maybe get beamed again, you know? If you can't get a hit, just get hit. Oh, but great item usage, able to turn what was likely going to be a double play into a hit. And the Monsters now with a great chance to score again.
They got 2 on with only 1 out. Oh my god, the item use, it's gonna lead to a single out, but it could have been way worse.
And Barrett calling his shot, pointing to the outfield. If he puts it over, it will be a tied game. No item, though, not gonna be able to take that and turn it into a hit. And Monsters with a great effort up to the end, but not quite able to get back. And rookies, yeah, I'm just barely able to squeeze out of this with the victory. There was lots of opportunities at the end for Monsters to get big runs. It was a very close game, and yeah, up until the end, it wasn't really a slugfest, but the Monsters turned it into a slugfest for themselves at the end, at least.
It was definitely close towards the end. Alright, let's see how the stats did. We got Critter with 130 for MVP. Great Shy Guy, 100
Zero
points.
from Amaranth.
Amaranth somehow got none. Didn't he get that catch?
He had a good jumping catch, but I think if it doesn't say nice play, then you don't get any points for any fielding thing that you do.
That's unfortunate. Bowser with 125 MVP points. Dracula got nothing on the day. Nothing. Goose egg. Nada.
Wow, there was 2 players in that game that got 0 points. That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy, I agree. Alright, so take a look at the standings, shall we? The Wilds have reached 20 wins, which is a lot.
Wow.
The Rookies in second, 17-7. Muscles after that, 15-9. Monkeys, 14-10. Bowser's Monsters are tied with Mario's Fireballs, 13-11. Spitballs and Bows are tied 11-13. Monarchs at 10-14. Eggs at 8-16. Flowers 7-17. The Knights are at 5-19. Divisionally breaking things down, it looks like the Wilds have clinched their position. There's absolutely no way they can get eliminated at this point. With the fact that the Monarchs lost, the Wilds won, the gap grows by 2 points. with only 8 games left in the season, the Wilds are officially clinched. So I'm going to mark them as clinched. They can't get knocked out anymore.
Impressive work.
The eggs still can make it. The eggs and flowers can still make it. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Don't mind me. I don't know what math I'm doing right now. Everybody else is still fighting for positions, but the Wilds are the first team to officially make the playoffs, no matter what happens for the rest of the season. The next team to do is probably going to be the Rookies, depending on the next 2 games. We'll see how that goes.
So there's 8 games left, right?
Yep.
In the regular season.
And 8 games remaining. There's 32 games in the total season. So, yeah, 8 games to go. And then we'll have playoffs.
Heck yeah.
Playoffs are going to happen really fast, though. Because it's like, there'll be 2 best-of-3 series. Is it best-of-3s? I think it's best-of-3s. Because the finals is supposed to be best-of-5s. So, it'll be 2 best-of-3 series one night, 2 best-of-3 series the next night. Then it'll be 2 more best-of-3 series to get to our finals, and then 1 final night. It'll be a best-of-5 series for the final. So, playoffs are going to happen super fast, because there's only going to be 2 weeks of them. But it's gonna be crazy. But yes. Oh boy. Alright. I am done here.
Well, thanks for hosting this, and oh shoot, I just had ads run. Well, guess I'm scamming people because I'm not gonna keep streaming.
Let's see here. Lucar's doing web fishing. Haru's still doing their affiliate anniversary. I think I'll raid that.
Yeah. I was thinking Haru was the prime target, so I 100% agree.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start that raid then. We'll get ready to do it. Those of you who have my emotes, that's the raid message right there.
Actually, I'm going to use Stack Attack instead. I'm just going to put my peps on the side.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to hit the go button.
Okay, cool. I am ready. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Catch you next time.
See you next time, everybody. Peace.